Adventure Boys at Island Thrive, Southern Islands, Kapingamarangi Atoll. We're doing the island walk around.
It's paradise, you know. Ooh, the ocean is very clean, yeah? Fish fresh.
Bring back some memories for those from the island and spark the imagination of those who have yet to view this special, beautiful paradise.
This is a beautiful island. It's free, everything free. No pay for money, yeah? The only thing you need to climb, need to know how to climb to get the food. That's it. That's the life on island, yeah? And then get the fish, dive in.
Kapingamarangi landing dock. So fun to be a kid here. You like this?
Soho. That's the place where the pictures and the office, yeah, and the clinic.
Wow, what are you guys eating? This looks delicious.
Yeah.
Wow, local food?
Here.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, you try it.
Look at this. Oh, this is my favorite kind of fish, soldier fish. Huh? Wow. Let me taste some of that sweet fish right here by the gill.
Ako Preston, ako Francis.
And what's this one? Oh, there's a taro with coconut cream.
Yeah, coconut cream.
This is the staple food of the islands. This is a swamp taro. It's very high in fiber, very high in iron. And this is part of the reason why the people have strong bones and strong bodies, because this is part of their daily diet. And what do we have here?
Let me serve it for you.
That's a different style, okay? Look, a lot of islanders don't know about taro because they don't know this recipe that the Kapingis are holding. What is this, wahoo?
This is the wahoo.
Wahoo, huh?
Yeah. The
So
wahoo
what this
you've
is-
been looking for on the ship? Yeah.
This is the basically taro pudding with coconut, and what they'll do is you have to make your own giant handmade scraper, and you scrape the roots, and then I'm not sure exactly how, but it's then wrapped in a banana leaf and cooked in the ground oven, and it's really fantastic. Let's try it.
How does it taste like what?
Tastes like the island.
Tastes like that.
Wow. You can taste the fire on it. You can taste the baking. This is incredible. Is there a little welcome snack? Me and Jason are walking around. Huge lime tree overhead. Ancient breadfruits. And here is the food. You can imagine when we were on Orluk how we were surviving like this. Look at this. The fruit just falls around the houses, and the limes are here for the sashimi. This is a pandanus, which also makes a vitamin B rich fruit, which is fairly rare. Fruits just everywhere. Famous bridge. I hear the boys, they must be coming back from getting coconuts. Hey guys, say hi to YouTube.
Please subscribe.
Thank you. Thank you. Tomorrow we're going to be fishing together, huh? You guys come find me. Hi. On the bridge in Kapinga. Look at those blue waters. Mariokoi. What's your name? Can you swim over there in the ocean? Yeah? Yeah. Wow. Wow. The channel separating the main island from the second island. And wow, look at that they've got there. I'll zoom into that when we get closer. That looks like a, what they call bayou. which float. Sometimes they float in from the sea. Someday I'll show the video of how I built the big raft, bamboo raft like that in the Solomon Islands. Here is a raft that just happened to float up. These are often made in Indonesia and Philippines, where there'll be men on board fishing or fish attracting device. They might have lines and flashers underneath. Then the purse seiners will come and basically net around them. But after they make a big haul, they just let them go. When they float away, they end up here on an island like Kapinga, because we're way down in the heart of the pelagic fishing area. This is an interesting piece. You can see there's giant foams under there, and so this must have come off of a purse seiner. The bamboos don't grow here to build that. Oh, here's a point of interest. Look at this. This is the local jailhouse, otherwise known as the calaboose. This is a throwback to a former era. Let's see if anybody's locked inside. Hello? Okay, no prisoners. Maria Korua.
Oh, Maria. Did you guys round in Soho, the island?
Oh, we were asking what's the name of this
Soho,
island?
and this one is Welu.
Welu. Oh, okay.
Welu,
You know
and the other one Soho.
You read my mind, because we were wondering just the same thing. It's really the fruiting season, because everywhere you look are fruits. And here's a pig. Here's another thing they keep close to the house, the bele. Some call it chaya. Family taro patches.
Just making fire to cook that.
This is so cool. You could see that you burned a million times. You can see all the ash and your pots and your cooking rig. Oh, what a beautiful view you have through here.
Thank you.
Me too. More pigs. Oh, look at this. Kapingis are really good at raising pigs. I'm on these runs, which is very clever. There is a well. Oh, nice. Good that it's fenced off. And it's got a pump. This is the most important crop and area, which is the taro patch. And this is a great food security item. We also have an extensive taro patch at the Pohnpei Garden of Eden, an absolute staple of the Polynesian culture and really outer island culture, because without that taro there just wouldn't be enough calories hanging around. But the taro is very calorie dense. And the pandanus is also very important, not only for the fruits but for the leaves, because the leaves are used to make a superior roof. I'm not sure if you can hear the waves crashing on the outside of the atoll. Kapinga is a larger area than Nakuro, and it sprawls across these two separate islands and islets. There were quite a few bicycles on board the ship. This would be a great place to bike around. Imagine every morning wake up and you can do 4 or 5 laps. The skuru, the school, and even the school has a giant local building for taking shade, and we have a basketball court here and a 1.5 story school building. Seems to be in decent condition. This is the radio room. Kapingamarangi village is really something like a figure 8 or a double block style. And on this second island here, the taro patch dominates the space in the middle. See that the people are in touch with nature here. Everywhere are the fruits that supply the people's daily needs and their local medicines that can be utilized. Also citrus for vitamin C. But the coconut plays a very important role in the diet, adding a nice source of fat and essential fatty acids, amino acids. And these are the roots of the pandanus. The roots of the pandanus have multiple uses, in fact. You can see here, this root can be pounded and used to stem the flow of blood in a bleeding emergency. And also these club-like projections, the shorter ones, tender ones, they're also used for cleaning the inside of your mask. And it's really actually quite incredible, because when you wipe down your mask with the pandanus root like that, it's just clear as crystal and you don't get any fogging, so it's so cool.
I came from Hawaii all the way to Pohnpei, and when I bring mom over here because I heard the ship is coming down, and I said, oh, right on.
Well, this video is going to be up on YouTube and some other platforms. Is there anybody back in America or Hawaii who you want to say hello to?
There's a lot of them,
Oh yeah,
in North
go ahead.
Carolina, and Guam, and Michigan, all over, yeah. Because the people, you can see the house, their houses are broke down, and because they're leaving the island.
Oh, well, thank you so much for the insight and truly the beauty.
Smell leaves, then, you know, smell good.
What a blessing to be here. Hope to see you again.
Yes, see you guys.
We're about halfway through the tour. Oh, we're gonna keep going before it gets dark. All right, we'll walk around tour, because you have to remember that most of the viewers, and really few in the world, have ever visited this beautiful island. So you just walk through here, the breadfruit's just falling down, and you can smell the bird droppings. Part of the reason why the fruits are so lush and the trees are so huge, of course, being on the equator in the middle of the sea, the island attracts so many birds, and the birds are constantly bringing back the nitrogen as excretions, which really charge up certain species which can tolerate those high nitrogen levels, some of them being taro, breadfruit, obviously the pandanus, coconuts, limes, and papaya. So the numbers of wild fruits that are coming up, the birds are part of the life cycle of the island. Walking down towards the very end of the island. Here we can see making tuba, and this is making coconut wine, coconut alcohol. It's legal here on Kapinga, and all of the men and women know how to do it. And they tap these trees and they collect the toddy. They also make syrup. They really do also make syrup, which is delicious, and it's like a jaggery. Here's a family here, living in peace. Look at the little boy playing with his toy. Oh, Maria Koi! What a pretty spot. Oh, look at the baby. Look at the baby sleeping in the hammock like that.
My dear, to school.
And the day is disappearing. You can see the ship on the horizon. We're headed further and further back into the islands of Kapinga. And as you can see, each of the different areas has their taro patches, their tanks. Look, here's a house under construction. This brings back nice memories. So many times I've helped, and it's got this unique type of look, and this will all be covered with thatch and leaves.
Maria Koi.
Oh, Marekoi! What an awesome place these folks have. Look at this cute little girl. Hello. Nice to meet you, Eric. Here is a white sand beach at the end of Kapinga. And you can see panning around. Wow. This is the channel that you could see from outside the reef. And this we'd like to come and spend the whole summer exploring all these small islands.
See that island?
Oh yes, that's an interior. It's hard to pick it out against the background.
Yeah.
But that's a freestanding island there in the middle. So far we've walked the distance from that pier, came around the inside. Sunset on Kapinga. Take a look here, how the house is built with no nails. See how it's chipped and it's all cleverly tied together. Even here on the main beams, you can see that everything is tied, and it's tied very neatly and nicely. And here is the splice, carved and tied. And these houses can last for generations. This is coconut and breadfruit woods. And here's a testament to the local ingenuity of the islanders. Another little piece of the life. Here are different nets that they use. And then look at all of these floats. Because we're in the purse-seining region of the Pacific, these floats come up all the time. And so they collect those and use them for fishing and other things. Here's the friends. They find a gathering spot. Wow! Dera! 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 Oh, Morikoto! Hello! We're cutting copra for the pigs? Yeah? Good for you. How many pigs do you have? Well, my gosh. And is this you and your brother? Was that you and your brother I saw in this canoe earlier? Is this what you use for fishing, this canoe? Yes? Wow, you guys are real adventure boys. Look at this place. What a nice team. What a beautiful spot. Continuing down, here's another ladder leading up to the coconut wine. And another ladder here. We'll see those full cups. Those will be a live alcohol culture right now. There's no need to add yeast. These are all live yeast cultures. I wouldn't recommend for any foreigner to ever drink those until they've been pasteurized. You don't really have to bring it up to a boil, but adding a few cups of boiling water to your glass or your jug will kill the yeast. But if you don't do that, you run the risk of this huge red fruit. And they climb these. They climb these to get the breadfruits before they fall down. And all of these coconuts, the guys will also climb. And they're so strong. A lot of upper body strength. The boys who live on the island, because they're constantly, as that woman had said, constantly climbing for the food. Giant tank farm. This will help the island get through some droughts. And then here's another huge tank. This must be 25, 30,000 gallon. Built home. And if I can tell here, the posts are built from pandanus and the frame is built from breadfruit, and the running pieces to take the thatch are made from coconut. And all of these are very durable. You see the angular braces, oh, that they have notched in. Oh wow. And again, it's all tied. There's not a single nail in this structure. Beautifully built. Here's an interesting home. Combination of cement and wood. Oh, Maria Koi. Aye. We go back to the stacked rock. And we've got new generations of coconuts coming here. Oh, they're very short. But surprise, surprise. They're chopping them for toddy. Side. These are the coconut leaves, which are woven into the roof thatch. And here's the pandanus version. Cool. This is an old canoe house. Look at all the posts. Look at all those old canoes. And here's a canoe that's seen its last day. Wow, look at these limestone blocks. This is so pretty. I love this type of both stonework and craftsmanship. And this may have even been done with bone and shell tools, like giant clam and whale tooth. And you can see the well manicured sandy walkthroughs. This is due to hard work, constantly raking up any pebbles that come and bringing in new sand and compacting it. And there's a nice canoe. When they're not using their canoes, they'll take them apart and bring them into the shade. You have to watch out for getting sand in your open cuts or wounds, because there's a lot of bacteria around from pigs. And whenever you come newly to the island, you get many inflamed cuts and rashes and things until your body acclimatizes. Tranquil evening on the lagoon in Kapingamarangi. Say the main beach, and we're still on the far side of the bridge.